Hello, Taurus. I'm your spiritual bestie, Ciara. I'm here to do a message for you on today. This is going to be messages from your higher self. I want to start by saying take what resonates, leave the rest behind. If it doesn't resonate, try your sun, moon, rising, Venus signs. Other than that, let's get started. So I got a couple of messages before I started the video. Because I pre-shuffled all the cards and got some clarity, some little messages here and there to start off, just to get a tap into the energy. There is an energy of tired. I actually just yawned. I don't know if I'm gonna edit that out or not, but there's an energy of tired, but you keep going, like Nine of Wands energy. There's an energy of I'm tired, but I ain't stopping yet. But the thing I got the most from you regarding you, Taurus, is I got the truth will prevail. I'll stay with this one. I got one more message, but I'm going to stick with this one a little bit longer and then I'll go back to that one. So I got the truth will prevail, like truth over the illusions. There's a little bit of justice energy, a little bit of like Queen of, maybe like Page of Swords, like wanting to know the truth, like a detective type of energy. There's an energy for you that feels very bold, assertive. But it also is like, I'm just tired. And I don't know if it's like you're tired of the lies, you're tired of illusions, you're tired of people playing in your face. I don't know. I'm just getting like, there's an energy of I'm tired, but you're like, but I want to know the truth. So take that however it resonates. And then the other message, the last message I just got while I was rambling a minute ago was, you know, the song, I will survive, I will survive, as long as I know how to love, I know I stay alive. That, so I'm just getting like, I will survive, like I will survive. Like there's this energy of like, it's like an intense like determination. I'm getting like gritted teeth, like football player energy, like I want to growl. I'm not going to, because my dog would think I'm trying to like growl or play with her, and I'm not. But there's an energy of like, I am not going to stop. I'm not going to fall. I will survive. There's like a boxer fighter energy, like you're not knocking me out of the ring. So I'm excited, Taurus. Let's keep going. So this is my Rumi Oracle deck. Never used this one with you guys before, but I've used it for a few years now to get some messages. And so we'll get a message from my Rumi Oracle deck, one from my Animal Oracle deck over here. We'll do some tarot. I'm also going to pull some tea leaves as well to get clarity for our messages on today. And then we'll end it with a last final message from your higher self, okay? So what does Taurus need to know at this time, Spirit? What does Taurus need to know? What does Taurus need to know? These cards are like huge. I always forget how big these are. What does Taurus need? Okay, cool. Oh, this one's pretty. It says, let love transform. I love it. Yes, I love it. You're in a very transformative energy, but I think that's something all the earth signs are kind of tapping into and feeling at this time, Taurus. But you are special. I'm not trying to say that what you're feeling is not valid. I just did Virgo's reading, and at the very end, we got a lot of transformative type of energy. So I feel like because of all of the things that are happening with the planets and the retrogrades, like there is a lot of murky, unclear energy, but I feel like underneath all of it, there's a lot of improvement, but also transformation happening. Weirdly enough, I feel like I can't explain it great, but there is a big transformative energy happening. So let's keep going. I am going to read the oracle for this as well as the animal oracle once we get everything out, okay? So for Taurus, messages from their higher self. What do they need to know? Taurus. Okay. I didn't mean those. Sorry, Taurus. I'm not going to take those last two. No, I'm sorry. You're like, why? Okay. Let me actually redo that. I'm sorry, Taurus. I'm going to redo it because like 5 came out and I want to get a clear, concise message for you. All right, for Taurus, for the animal oracle, Spirit, can I have one oracle, please? Oh, no, it's like fine still. Okay. One Spirit, I'll even take 2. I'll take 2. Okay. Spirit be trying to give me the tea. Okay. I don't mind, but okay. I'm gonna be very honest and transparent with you, Taurus. Y'all want to know some tea? This just came out for Virgo. And a minute ago when I was shuffling, I got this one and then I put it back because I was like, I just got this for Virgo. This can't be right. And you saw me shuffle a second time, right? And it came out again. Spirit is saying there was no mistake. Okay. Sorry, Spirit. You know, I'll get one more for you because I do want some additional messages for Taurus. One more, please. Oh my goodness, that flew. Did you see that? That flew across the table. Oh, this one kept peeking. It kept winking at me. That one kept winking at me, so I'm not surprised. All right, so you got the Nightingale Spirit for 41, and it says love is all around. And then you got the Skunk Spirit, which says know your worth. I feel that, Taurus. There is a need for you to know your worth, know that you deserve whatever it is you're looking to do. Whatever you're trying to accomplish at this time, it is going to be worthwhile. Okay, that's better. I didn't like that it was cutting the heads off. All right, so 41 and 54. So some of you could be seeing 444, 1111, 111, 1414, 41, 41, 54, 54, 555. You could be seeing any of those numbers. All right, let's get some extra tea leaf oracles for Taurus. And we'll look at these at the very end. So messages from their higher self for Taurus. What do they need to know? Messages that are coming in. Give them a... Okay. I'll take that one. I'll take all of these. Okay. For Taurus. Okay. Can I have one more then? Just one more. For Taurus. Please, Spirit. Taurus. Thank you. Thank you for the messages. Thank you. Beautiful. And you know what's so funny? I actually, when I was doing your meditation, I kept getting things about a lion with the animal oracle. So it's funny how one just popped up. So we'll read these at the very end of your message. All right. So I'm going to read these oracles really quick for Let Love Transform. That's what this one is. Let Love Transform. And the artwork is beautiful, isn't it? Like, it's so gorgeous. So, and this one is number 14 for Taurus. Let's see. Let's get some tea from our higher selves, right? That way we can like know what we're doing and how to move forward. All right. So let love transform. Okay. It says detach yourself from expectations of timing, Taurus. Haven't we been talking about that for the last few months? I'm sorry. All right. The harvest will be the best time when the ripeness is just right. So utterly juicy and sweet. You shall know with certainty that this was the best way. Not a moment sooner would have been perfect, nor a moment later. Absolute trust is the best way to adhere the law of love. This gives you rather some energy to spare. Perhaps that might have otherwise been engaging in perpetuating worry or doubt. Well, I'm happy to see that you are twiddling your divine thumbs and wondering if you are not going to worry. If you are just going to surrender and trust, then what exactly will you do with yourself? Well, of course, you can just live your life, but perhaps you may want to dance barefoot and wild with me upon the cool sand at midnight under the fullness of the harvest moon. I love that. So it's all about letting go of those worries, letting go of those concerns, letting go of all those doubts, right? And just stop worrying and just do you. I think that's the whole message is once you stop worrying, once you stop looking towards the left or the right or wondering when your time is going to happen, it happens for you. I'm sure my mama used to say, I'm sure a lot of y'all parents used to say this, or someone has said this in your life, where if you want something, if you watch the clock, it won't make it go faster. It actually feels like it goes slower. So the key is, if you're waiting for something, to do something else, to distract yourself, or just do whatever you feel like doing at that time instead of watching the clock, because then by the time it happens, you're like, oh, it happened so fast. Like, I was just, knitting a sweater. I was just, painting on my easel today. I was just playing with my dog. And all of a sudden the blessing is here, and I'm not constantly waiting, twiddling my thumbs, right? And that's honestly the way to be. So for the Nightingale spirit, it says, love is all around. The oracle message is, in the darkness of night, Nightingale spirit sings her song of love and hope, or harboring of dawn, to remind you that the sun will rise again soon. You are so loved, and the illumination song of the Nightingale calls you to a new level of self-awareness and connection with the light. Yes, there is shadow and darkness, but love and prosperity exist everywhere, even in the seeming emptiness of space, darkness, and a starless night. Hearken to the message, letting the music of the Nightingale song remind you that love is all around. Feel it and trust in tomorrow's light, renewing your ability to recognize that the space that appears empty are filled with love and abundance. Illumination will happen soon. I always love that. Illumination will happen soon. So there is a need to just trust and believe, right? There's a need to let go of watching something. I'm getting that a lot of you feel like you're in the dark, but there is an illumination happening. There is love in this darkness. There is security and reassurance. There is your spirit guides and your support team reminding you that you being in this darkness won't last always. There is illumination within the song of the Nightingale spirit. So you're not fully in the dark by yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you are being divinely guided at this time on a divine path. All right, and then for the skunk spirit, let's see what it says. Okay, know your worth. The oracle message says, what do you value? What do you believe in? Is your best, most authentic self on display, Taurus? Skunk spirit comes as a reminder that you can be proud of who you are and what you have accomplished. Know your worth. Not everyone will agree with you or share your values, but you can walk with your head held high, knowing that when you express your integrity, others will feel your authenticity and will be inspired by you. Be who you are, Taurus, and know, and if your reputation precedes you, good. You have much to be proud of, and the skunk spirit wants you to be your best self and the true you. So be the true you, Taurus. Yeah, so there's a calling to kind of let go of expectations, let go of timing, let go of worry. I'm hearing also let go of what people perceive you as. There's a need for you to let go of all these burdens, drop them at the door, and just embrace the sun, embrace love, embrace light, embrace truth, embrace yourself. There is a need for you to just honor yourself, collect yourself, bask in yourself. I'm hearing self-love, self-confidence. Maybe some of you need to take a moment to do a self-care day, self-love day. We should be expressing self-love every single day, but sometimes I know when it comes to self-care specifically, it can be quite hard and quite difficult to manage or do sometimes, right? We get so focused in on our goals that we forget to do nice things for ourselves. So I think that right now you are being called to not only enjoy the love that's all around you. I'm also picking up embracing that love from supporters, right? Embracing the love from your dog, embracing love from nature, but also embracing the love for yourself. There's a lot of love energy here. Let love transform. Love is all around you. Know your worth, and knowing your worth is self-love, right? So there's a lot of love here, Taurus, and I love it. So I'm going to be doing a tarot reading for you. I'm be using my Marvel deck. And then I will also clarify it. So let's keep going. All right, for Taurus, messages from their higher self. What do they need to know, Spirit? What does Taurus need to know at this time? Oh, the Queen of Cups, beautiful. Okay, what else do they need to know? What else do they need to know at this time, Spirit? Okay, that's like 5 cards. What else do they need to know at this time? Woo! That one flew out. Okay. Knight of Swords. Okay. All right. What else do they need to know at this time, Spirit? What does Taurus need to know from their higher self? The High Priestess. I love it. Okay. And then you also got the Magician at the bottom. So, fun fact, like I said, I just did Virgo's reading. They also got the Magician at the bottom. And they also got the Knight of Swords in the middle. Isn't that wild? So some of you could be tapping into some Virgo energy, have Virgo placements in your chart, or have a Virgo friend, a Virgo support, a Virgo something in your life. Not a Virgo something, a Virgo being, a divine being, a Virgo divine being in your life, right? But let's keep going. I'm excited. So you got Queen of Cups to start for your first message. Queen of Cups is a heart-based energy. She's one of my favorite cards, to be honest, in the deck. She's a very sweet energy. She's a loving energy. She embraces her emotions, her truth, right? She is a card of deep emotional healing and understanding. I'm hearing like understanding yourself, loving yourself, appreciating yourself, valuing yourself. That is all what the Queen of Cups is all about. She is definitely a person that gives off love and grace. And I'm getting like, because on the original card for the Queen of Cups, she's like looking down at the cup and it almost feels like nothing else matters, right? I'm getting like, I'm tapping into you loving yourself deeply and like really focusing in on yourself. And there's a little bit of dropping people pleasing off at the door. Like there's a little bit of, I'm not caring about how people perceive me. I'm loving myself and my truth, and I'm embracing that. That's a beautiful message right then and there, Taurus, for you. And I'm hoping you all are tapping into that. There is a lot of like, I'm putting myself first. I'm loving myself first. And it could even be in different ways, you know. It could be treating yourself right one day because you want to treat yourself, but it also could be making healthier food choices, drinking more water, exercising. Just, I'm getting like there's an energy of like health, right? You caring about your health, you caring about your body, you're caring about everything pertaining to yourself, really. It feels like almost like a deep self-love, a deep self-evaluation, but we'll clarify the rest of it. So as I mentioned before with the Knight of Swords, Virgo also had that as the center card, which I find quite amusing. We'll clarify it. You might have a different clarifier than they did. And I won't lie, I almost put the card back, but then I remembered what happened with the Nightingale, and I kept hearing Spirit say, just trust me. You're literally asking me for answers from your higher self, and you're not taking my advice. And I'm like, you know what? You're right, Spirit. I need to take your advice. Like, I think it's because I always want to come on here giving the best advice, the best clarity, right, for your specific sign. And I always want to make sure I'm tapping into that energy as well to give the best and clearest message, you know. So anyway, with the Knight of Swords, that's full speed ahead energy. That is going fast, going hard, going straight through what you're wanting to do, right? It's an energy of full speed ahead. You're not stopping for anyone. All you're seeing is what you want to do with yourself, your goals, your aspirations. I'm getting like quick-witted energy. I don't know, I'm just getting like someone who's very quick-witted. They're not letting anyone outwit them. I'm just getting an energy of like quick-witted, quick, fast thinking. You're not letting anyone put like, I'm hearing like they're not going to put the blindfold on me. Like there's this energy of like, you're not letting anyone put you down. I don't know if I'm saying this right, Taurus, and I'm sorry in advance. I may have to reword, but I'm getting this energy of you're not letting anyone belittle you, put you down, put you below where you're, like below where your throne is. Like, I'm getting like there's someone's been trying to like put you down on like below your pedestal or something. Like they're trying to knock you off your pedestal. And you're like, nope, nope, nope. Like you're very quick with it. It's almost like you can see it before it happens. There's this intuitive, high priestess. There's this intuitive like energy even in the way you speak. You're not letting people try to get one over on you. You're very clear and you're very concise. And you're not letting anyone stop you or get in your way. But there is maybe a need to slow down and rest, to recuperate, to take care of yourself, to know your worth, to do some self-loving, right? But I'm just getting someone who is standing their ground, standing on their values, their beliefs, and they're like, you're not knocking me off my horse. You're not knocking me off of my game. Like, and it almost, you know what I just heard? Like, you may have done it once, but you're not again. Like, there's this energy of like, I'm watching you. I'm getting like the little finger thing where you're like doing like the 2 fingers to your eyes and then you like go back to that person. Like, yeah, I'm watching you. That energy. It's a very intense, very grounded, I'm watching you. I have my focus on what I want to do. I'm not letting anyone distract me at this time. And with the high priestess, this is all about trusting your gut, trusting your intuition, trusting that you know the answers before they actually... Sorry, Taurus, I got several downloads. The high priestess is all about knowing the information or getting downloads before something even takes place. I'm definitely getting that you're in a very intuitive time, Taurus. Almost like reading between the lines. Like, there's an energy about you that you can read between the lines, even when it comes to conversation, even when it comes to interactions. It's almost like you're seeing someone say something, but you know what their real intentions are. It's reminding me of another oracle, and I can't remember which one it's from. I think it's from the Deep Knowing from the Wisdom Oracle deck. I think it's from the Deep Knowing. Yeah. And they talk about how it's like you go past the 5 senses. Like, even though like people are saying this, hearing this, doing this, it's like intuitively, it's like you're working your way through all of those senses to get like, it's almost like you have a 6th sense. Like, there's another sense that you have tapped into, Taurus, that not everyone is privy to. You know what I mean? Like, no one has access to this. It's very particular for you. That's beautiful. You have you're quite powerful at this time, Taurus. And I could keep talking for like hours, you know me, but I won't hold you. I'm gonna go straight into the message for you. All right, so why the Queen of Cups for Taurus? For messages for their higher self. Ooh, King of Wands. Okay. And you got the Queen of Swords at the bottom here. So there is this energy. And you know what's so funny? I actually, for the Knight of Swords, I heard cut off game strong. There is a little bit of cut off game energy for your Taurus. Like, I'm just getting like, because like when I was saying the Queen of Swords, I kept saying like, I mean the Knight of Swords, I kept saying like you're quick with it. You're about it. You're paying attention. There is this energy of not only are you quick with it, but you're quick to cut people off whenever they show even an inkling of a real color. But I feel like because your intuition, you're cutting people off and they're like, why they cut me off? How did they know my true intentions? Your intuition has been you've been tapping into it so deeply that it's like you could smell a fake person from a mile away. And like, even with like people who are like, oh, like, I'm just going to have my boundaries up. I'm not going to tell them everything. I'm going to be cordial. You can smell them from a mile away, Taurus. I don't know. Anyway, so for the King of Wands, the King of Wands is like a natural born leader, right? The King of Wands is fiery. It's passionate energy. It's drive, determination. It is the business owner. It is the visionary. He is the innovative king, right? He's definitely a king that is very good at problem solving and focus. And he's very mature, but he's on the career side of things usually. And so with the Queen of Cups and the King of Wands, that's so interesting. Queen of Swords at the bottom. So the first message I'm coming in with this, you might have been dealing with a fire sign where you had to cut ties, you had to cut something off. I don't know why. I know she has her hand up like she's saying hi, but I just heard bye. Like, there might have been a need to cut someone off who, because like one of the downsides with the King of Wands is he can be quite egotistical, and he can be quite, I was going to say misogynist. Oof. But he can be kind of an energy of thinking he knows better, right? Like he's better, like he understands everything better. There is a bit of a cockiness to the King of Wands. And I don't know, I'm just getting like for some of you, you could have cut off a fire sign or someone who has fire in their chart. And you might have decided to put up boundaries, right? You might have decided to kind of keep them in the dark. You might have decided to not, for some of you, you could have just cut them off cold turkey. But for some of you, I'm almost getting like for some of you, you might not have been able to cut them off. Like there's a little bit of this energy of like, okay, for some of you, you could be dealing with like a situation where this could be like, I hate going into this realm, but like an ex where you have a child together, right? Or you're going through a divorce or a separation, or like, let's say, I hate to use this example, but like, let's say someone passed away, you know, on an ex's side, but you're really good friends or family with the ex's family, and now you're having to re-deal with him and re-deal with that type of energy and behavior, right? And there's a little bit of, I have to put up boundaries. I have to protect my heart. I have to protect myself. And there is like this energy of you've healed from the situation, but after you've healed, you've set up boundaries, you set up protocols, you set up yourself to be comfortable, right? There is an energy of I'm setting things up for me to be comfortable. I'm being very clear about what I will accept and what I won't accept, right? And then for some of you, this could be a boss. This could be a boss or a coworker, right? Where it's like you might have to set up boundaries against them. Like, yes, you'll work with them. You'll be cordial, but there might be a little bit of, oh, I'm setting up boundaries. Like almost a little bit of like, let's say a supervisor is wanting you to work more than what you're willing to do, right? And you're like, no. So, or maybe you've done it in the past, but now you're like, I'm not burning myself out again. I'm really going to take care of myself. When I get off work, I'm giving myself a long bubble bath. I'm not staying over time and working another hour or two. I'm not going to do that. I don't want to. And there's this energy of boundaries being put into place, right? Boundaries being put up to remind people like, hey, I'm human too. I'm a person too. I value myself and you're going to value me as well. So there is a little bit of that. Now, for some of you, like this is the third, I know I gave you like 2 different options first. This is the last one. For the rest of you, you could be in a leadership role at work, right? You could be in a delegating role, being more authoritative, right? Maybe you've recently gotten a new job, a new position. I'm hearing something maybe you've prayed for, right? Something that you put your best foot forward towards. And the position is asking you to put your best foot forward, to do things a certain way. And now it's like you're stepping into an energy of, okay, bet. Like you're saying, I'm stepping right into those shoes. So some of you could be delegating right now. Some of you could be really thinking about a business or creating a business or thinking about taking a new endeavor towards something. There's a lot of planning I'm getting, planning energy, big picture energy, sitting down. I'm seeing someone who's like doing a diagraph, right? Sitting down and doing like a diagraph or budgeting and kind of writing out a plan, a business plan, and pitching it to people or pitching it to a person. So some of you could be deciding to step into a different career field, step into a new opportunity where you might have to literally put together I just heard a PowerPoint, a resume, a PowerPoint. You may have to pitch and sell yourself at this time. And there is this energy of like you standing your ground, standing up for yourself, and knowing that if you put your best foot forward, you will succeed. I'm also getting that some of you might be very sweet-hearted, and you're kind of worried about being in such a harsher energy. Just know that you can be sweet and still be a manager, right? I just wanted to say that for some of you, whoever this is affected by, take what resonates, leave the rest behind, right? But you can do anything you want to do. If you want this opportunity, you want this job, there's always a different way or a different method to do things that are better suited for you. And maybe with that Queen of Swords, there's an energy of maybe you needed to sit down with yourself, or even sit down with your supervisor or your person who's training you to talk about what you would like to do, and what you would like to focus more on, and how you would like to be in your leadership role, right? What your leadership preferences are, how you like to lead, how you like to manage and delegate. There is a lot of like energy of like delegation and working, passion, drive, and focus. So for some of you, like I said, this could be your forefront. This could be exactly what you're looking to do at this time. All right, for Taurus, let's keep going. I know I've rambled for quite a bit of time. All right, hold on. Sorry, y'all. My dog she's sleeping next to me, and she has nightmares sometimes. Makes me wonder about what her previous owners were like and what her previous life was like. So sometimes she kind of whines in her sleep. So I had to stop the video for a moment. I don't like when she whines in her sleep, so I go and give her cuddles and kind of like slowly wake her up. She usually goes back to sleep when she's fine, but anyway, I just don't like making sad sounds. It makes me wonder what her life was like. Anyway, all right, why the Knight of Swords? All right, why the Knight of Swords for Taurus? Eight of Pentacles. Okay, that is working energy, that is determination, that's goals, that's driven. You got the Moon at the bottom. Now, the Moon can talk about insecurities, fears, illusions. It can talk about premonitions, right? Kind of matches up with that High Priestess in that sense. But it's giving me, maybe you're nervous, right? So Knight of Swords is like full speed ahead. And then with the Eight of Pentacles, that's work, that's diligence, right? That's keeping your head down and focusing on the task, right? That's mastering your craft. And honestly, it's feeling more and more like that other option of like you stepping into a leadership role, getting a new job, getting a new opportunity of being an authoritative figure. And now you're going full speed ahead. You're keeping your head down. You're working. You're getting your mastery. You're getting your craft, right? You're developing your leadership skills, right? You're developing your skills. I'm getting like developing your skills, developing even your beliefs. So you're definitely working on something that you truly believe in, that you truly want to accomplish at this time, Taurus. And it feels like you're just going full speed ahead towards those goals. But with the Moon here, there might be a little bit of fear about whether or not you're doing a good enough job, right? There might be a little bit of insecurities. For some of you, you could even be working a job where this happens to a lot of people. And I always tell people when this happened to give yourself grace, but this is easier said than done, right? So I'm getting the energy of someone who starts a new job. They go through the training, they're learning, they're going full speed ahead, and they're trying to show their company how great they are and how determined they are. And then they keep getting messages from their supervisors like, hey, you messed up this account. Hey, you messed up this one too. This one's also messed up. And you might feel a little deflated, like, oh, I'm not actually doing a good job. Actually, I'm doing pretty bad. And the thing is, I want you to remember to know your worth and know to give yourself grace at this time. And also, even if it's that other option of like leadership skill, right? You have a team under you now, and maybe, you find yourself making a few mistakes that cause issues within your team. Just take a deep breath, right? Know that you are doing the best that you can. The thing that I've also learned is even if you make a one mistake, there's nothing wrong with it. All you have to do is shake it off, write that mistake down, right? Write down what you need to remember from that mistake and move on and move forward. Because the thing is, when you dwell on your mistakes, when you dwell on the anxiety and the fears of your mistakes, how can you properly create the rest of these pentacles to get that 8 up there? You get what I'm saying? Like, this man is working on these 8 pentacles. He's literally almost done with these pentacles. He's like one step away from being almost done, right? He's literally close to the finish line of having everything he wanted to accomplish done. But the thing is, if you get stuck in the fears and the anxiety, you stay in this 8 of Pentacles for too long. You don't get to your 9 and your 10. You don't get to the 9 where you get the fruits of your labor, and the 10 is, you know, the ultimate abundance and success and financial independence and legacy, right? You don't get to that point because you're stuck in the 8 of Pentacles, feeling your fear, feeling your anxieties. But the thing is, this all self-illusions that you put on yourself. Don't let yourself trick yourself into believing that you aren't good enough. You're not worthy enough. You can do whatever you want to do. Keep going full speed ahead, but also make sure your mindset is on positivity, on love, on knowing that you are divinely guided and grounded. And you know what I find myself doing? Whenever I feel down or a little deflated or a little dewy, I like saying, instead of saying sad, I say a little dewy. Whenever I feel myself feeling a little dewy, I pray for support, right? I pray that God give me the answers that I need, right? I pray for healing. I pray for understanding. But more than anything, I pray for strength and support. That's what I do. And sometimes I've noticed recently, it really fills me up with a light. And then I speak positive affirmations to myself. Like, I know I'm amazing. I know I'm doing a great job. Like, my hair looks great today. I don't know. Just thinking of different affirmations that you can pour into yourself. Like, I talk about my hair a lot. I don't know if you've noticed, because I love my hair. I have big curly hair. You can't see it, but I have big curly hair, and I'm constantly growing it and loving it and nurturing. And like, my self-care days look like, you know, deep conditioning and doing my hair, you know, or doing a foot mask while I do my hair. Like, that's my version of self-love and self-care. And so it's like, because you know who you are, take some time out to really nurture yourself and take care of yourself. And like, once you make a mistake or you fumble or you stop or you fall, get back up, dust yourself off, write that down, or keep a mental note in your head of that mistake, of how you can fix it. And then just know that it's there and let it go, right? Don't sit there and hold on to it and harp on to it. Acknowledge it and let it go, and take it as a learning lesson. Take it as a moment in time where you had to adjust, because all life is a big adjustment, right? All right, last one. Why the High Priestess for Taurus? Okay. 5 of Pentacles. Interesting. 9 of Pentacles at the bottom. Did we just talk about the 9 of Pentacles? Okay. I love it. I love it. We got the Magician over here in the cut. And we got the 9 of Pentacles in the cut also. So there is a lot of alignment happening. There is a lot of energy, a lot of alignment, a lot of truth, a lot of abundance. And the thing is, I'm getting, it's here for you, Taurus. There is this energy of like this abundance being here for you. It is an option for you. It's not out of your reach. You can have it. But you have to believe that you can have it, okay? You have to trust and believe that you can have it. So 5 of Pentacles is feeling left out in the cold, feeling like deflated, abandoned, but I also get a little bit of betrayed. Can't talk about insecurities or having a hard time financially even, right? Okay, so the last message I'm getting is trust spirit. Trust your intuition. Trust your spirit guides. That's what I'm getting. I feel like some of you might be in a bit of a 5 of Pentacles energy. Where it's been tough, it's been hard. I'm getting like, why? Like, when is it my turn? But just trust in the divine, right? It also was one of the messages, I believe it was in Let Love Transform, where they said release the ideal of time, right? Release the expectations. Just enjoy your life. Enjoy the moments in time. Don't worry about the outcome. Don't worry about when you're going to get to your goal. Don't micromanage your time. Also, I just heard don't micromanage your spirit guides or your angels or your spirit guides, the universe, God. Don't micromanage the spirits. Don't micromanage the spirits, Taurus. Because this Nine of Pentacles here is guaranteed reaping the fruits of your labors from this Eight of Pentacles. Just trust and believe and know that this Nine of Pentacles is here for you. You're manifesting a beautiful beginning, a new beginning, but you're also manifesting luxury and like financial independence, self-sufficiency. I'm hearing my balances, like my account is going to be in order. My balances are going to be in order, but it's not just going to be in order. It's going to be in an abundant overflow, Taurus. But there is a need for you to release this. Taurus, I'm sorry. I feel like I was going to say something triggering. I was almost going to, should I say it? There is a need to release this woe it's me energy. I said it. I'm sorry. Listen, if you are in woe it's me energy, if you are in Five of Pentacles energy, I'm not saying what you're feeling is not valid. Your pain is very real, okay? The pain, the heartache, the struggle, the troubles, the money being tight, it's real, okay? It's very real. And sometimes it's very hard to look past that, right? But I want you to know, and I want you to believe that you can get past this, you can succeed. You're not this Five of Pentacles. You are the Nine of Pentacles all the way through. And if you don't let yourself think that you're this, because if you keep thinking you're Five of Pentacles, you're going to stay Five of Pentacles. You get what I'm saying? Trust in your spirit guides. Trust in the truth. And like I said, ask for that support. Ask for that reassurance when you need it. There is blessings all around, but I'm also getting there's blessings in your everyday life, and you might be overlooking it. There's also a little bit of a need to express more gratitude, Taurus. And it could be in the smallest things. I woke up today. Thank you. I ate today. Thank you. I can walk today. Thank you. There needs to be a little bit more gratitude. And I'm also getting because there's a need for your mindset to shift. And this is only if it resonates, okay? Take what resonates, right? But there's a need for you to shift your mindset from this Five of Pentacles energy to embrace love, to embrace knowing your worth, to embrace knowing your truth. You are stronger than this. You are mightier than this. You are amazing. You are beautiful. You are everything and more. You are abundant. You are the empress or the emperor, right? You are able to rebirth and rejuvenate, and you are able to create something out of nothing, okay? You're not small. You're big. You're mighty. You are the main character of your story. Always have been and always will be, okay? So there's no reason for you to believe you're this Five of Pentacles, because you're not. You never were. I could preach all day long, but I won't. So let's keep going. I'm going to go ahead and go over your tea leaf cards really quick, and then I'm going to pull a last message from here. So tea leaf, we got Beryl. It says, you feel something is lacking or missing in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Now, I'm going to put this by this Five of Pentacles. I definitely feel like there is an energy of you feeling like lack, feeling like you don't have something, don't have enough. The one thing I've learned also about when it comes to proper alignment, right? This is Nine of Cups energy, by the way, but they talk about it all the time. Like, let's say you want to be a millionaire. A lot of the times, the best way to do that is to be a millionaire in your mind. I have millions of dollars in my account. I am abundant. I can go buy a house right now. There should be constant affirmations on your lips, and also putting that even into your daily living, right? Or even thinking about it. What does your daily life look like as a millionaire? How would you spend your money? What would you spend it on? There is this energy of when you start speaking that and believing that, it comes to you. It's a law of attraction, right? Okay. And then it says, wind chimes, peace and harmony. I love that. I'll put it right here because we're going to block out that Five of Pentacles energy with this peace and harmony. All right. Temporary situation. You are only in a temporary situation at this time. You're not stuck. You're not lost. You're not small. It's all just temporary. And honestly, once you start telling yourself this is just a moment in time, this is just temporary, it becomes like a dull, water off a duck's back, right? It just rolls right off. They just roll right off and shake it off. It's like nothing to them, right? It's going to feel like that once you get here to this Nine of Pentacles. But for now, the key is to keep your mindset right. Remind yourself, this is just temporary. This is just a moment in time, because I am already abundant and blessed, right? You live in that truth. All right, and then a lion, the last message, lion, time to act. So there is some energy of acting, moving forward. That's the Knight of Swords energy, fast pace, not stopping, keep moving, keeping forward momentum, right? So there is that energy of believing that you can succeed, though. I'm hearing self-confidence. There's self-confidence is the key. So yes, it's time to act, but also be confident in those moves you're making, because the more confident you are, the more you know your worth. Like, I'm also getting, I know I'm this message is going very, very long, but I'm also getting like someone who is, I'm almost getting like an opportunity or something's going to come in and it's going to be like, oh, we can offer you this. And the thing is, what they're offering is not bad, but it's not what you want, right? You know you deserve more. Don't take that. Get what you deserve. Ask for it. Stand your ground on it. Because I truly believe at this time that you're so much more powerful than you think you are. And once you stand your ground and you say, this is what I want with your mouth, you get it. All right. Ask for what you want, Taurus. I've been saying that for a while. Whatever you want, ask for it. Last message from their higher self for Taurus. Message for from their higher self. Messages from their higher self. Messages from their higher self for Taurus. Last message. Okay. Last message for Taurus from their higher self. Okay. My body allows me to thrive. I love that. And you know what's so funny? I also mentioned earlier with the Queen of Cups that some of you could be eating better, doing better, you know, exercising, decided to live a more health-based, healthy, happy lifestyle. Maybe there's also just a need to tap more into your body, right? I'm getting like someone who is like this might be beneficial for you. There's a meditation where you lay in bed and you just kind of do like a scan over your body. You go from like the crown of your head to the bottom of your feet, and you go slowly. You say, how does that feel? Like, you do a complete check-in with your body and yourself. There might be a need for you to kind of do a full body check-in to make sure everything is feeling right? But the thing is, you are always thriving. You're always succeeding, Taurus, and great things are on the horizon for you at this time, and I'm excited. So I want to say thank you for stopping by. This has been your message from your higher self for Taurus. Thank you for watching my video. I am your spiritual bestie. I hope that this message resonated. Please comment, like, subscribe, please, to the channel. Let me know what you think about the videos so far. I would love some feedback. But other than that, I just want to say thank you. Take care. Be blessed. I'm sending you love, light, and peace wherever you are. You're